Hey everyone, welcome back to Mod Life Season 2! SpaceLife. Last episode we left off, we started sealing up our space station with oxygen sealers. Since last episode, I've been doing a little bit of work, some testing, trying to get the whole space station sealed up, and been kind of running into an issue. As you guys can see, we got this running at the moment, and if we close this room off here, it should show everything sealed, but let me show you guys in here real quick. I made up 3 oxygen collectors. They're all collecting 340 oxygen per second. So also even tried a secondary oxygen pipeline, which doesn't seem to be working either. But let me go ahead and close this off. There we go. And now these should all seal. Right. I do have them all turned on, I think. Let me check these. Disable seal. And I have these going all the way up over here. See, now it's... Oh, there it is. See? It does this. So it says it's sealed, and then in a second, it's going to say unsealed. So it flips back and forth. And now some of you guys might be saying, hey, you need more oxygen sealers. Actually, I think what the problem is... that it doesn't like such an open space with all these oxygen sealers, I think. That's just my observation from what I've kind of gathered by testing and messing around with these things. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to go around for now and disabling these. See, it says unsealed again. I'm probably just going to juggle. I'm just going to disable them all for now until we get some meteoric iron from the moon and we can make some proper airlocks around our space station. So... for the time being, like I said, we'll try this just like this. I also have one up in our control room, which will be possibly doing something in there today, hopefully. Let me show you guys that real quick. There we go. Hello. So I've done a little bit of moving around. Actually, do I still have that thing set? Ooh, hold on a second. Boop. Let me do that. I did have to add some of the applied Energistics machines into the GalacticCraft config to see if they will seal properly. But let me go ahead and disable that because I think I removed that since then. So to see if that's what was causing the issue. And for some reason I don't have that corner piece. That's weird. Anyway, so in here, I want to actually go ahead and make up some information panels. So let's do that real quick. Now, I think I want the advanced information panels. So we just need advanced circuits, lime dye or the sapling, but we don't have any of those, so we'll just use the lime dye, some gold cable, glass panes, carbon plates. I have some carbon plates made from when we was back on our Earth compound, so we should be able to make this up no problem. And I want a couple of them actually, so glass panes, advanced circuits. Should have a few left in here. I'll do 4 of those for now. And let's see what else. Do we have everything? Ooh. Alright, we need more glass panes. So we'll do this. Do a couple stacks of you. I used a lot of glass for the oxygen pipes. In fact, I got to do a little bit more cleaning up around the space station outside of it because I got a ton of oxygen pipes everywhere. So, still got some more work to do there. Now, we also need some gold. So, let's grab this. Not sure if my hammer's in here or not. We do have one. What about a cutter? Yep, we got the cutter in there too. Awesome. Alright, so maybe just 8. That's probably more than what we need, but just to make sure we also have some in our network for later. There we go. Now, I don't quite remember if we had the dye. It doesn't look like it. Alright, so we got some cactus green. We should have some bone meal. Aha, we do. Good. So I'll just kind of put this together real quick. No problem. Some lime dye. We'll just do 12 for now. That way we don't waste too much of everything. Put that in the center, and there we go. So we have our advanced information panel. I think for now I'll make 2. And then we'll take these guys and we'll put them right here. And I'll put another one. I wonder if this is going to space out properly. Put one there. See, I don't know, that might not look right. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and flatten this guy out real quick. Put him against the wall. I always click this one by mistake, too. Now, we also need the panel extender. I wouldn't mind having that also. So what do we need for that guy? Hopefully not as much. Yeah. Just need 2 of those. So let's go ahead and reset that. And 2 panel extenders. Alright, we'll put this guy there. That guy there. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. That'll work. Alright, now we just need the sensor cards. Let's see, what do we got? Energy sensor kit. So just a frequency transmitter, EU reader, and some paper. Pretty easy. In fact, let me go ahead and craft these guys up, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, and we're back. So I went ahead and crafted up a liquid sensor kit and our energy sensor kit. Pretty easy to make. Just a frequency transmitter, an EU reader, which just required some copper cables, electronic circuit, glowstone. Frequency transmitter here just required electronic circuit and copper cable. Pretty easy to make, and this one just a bucket and some paper. So I went ahead and crafted that guy and ourselves a portable tank. This being a reinforced portable tank from thermal expansion, which holds 32 buckets of any fluid. So this one's crafted with hardened glass around it like this from a hardened portable tank, which we crafted from Invar, and a portable tank, which we got from glass and copper. So pretty easy. We got this guy set up for us. We're going to grab some liquid ducts, fluid ducts, sorry. Gonna take a little bit to get used to this change. I'm still running FTB Unleashed, which they're called liquid ducts. So, yeah, excuse me for that. Now, darn it. The darn sword. I'm gonna have to get rid of that. So we're out of liquefacted coal. We got a little bit left in this one. But I do want to get a tank set up for us here. So how do I want to run this out? Thinking I'm probably gonna want to grab a wrench. Pick this up, and possibly might even just run this underneath. So maybe bring this over here like this, and we'll put the reinforced portable tank there. Run the fluid duct out the bottom. Make sure we got jetpack. We do. We're good. And we'll just run this underneath. So as you guys can see, I also ran an ME cable to our thermal expansion room from our network. So now we should be able to finish automating most of this stuff. Alright, there we go. That should all be connected right. We'll set that to an output. Not sure if I need to right click that or not. I think we do. Alright, good. So let's get us some coal. Grab us a stack from here. Put you in there. Alright, that should get us going. Alright, so that should send pulverized coal in here, start making us up liquefacted coal. So it looks like it is transferring out and making its way into our dynamos already. Good. Awesome. So this will work just fine. Now, I'm curious as to whether or not this liquid sensor kit is going to register or not. Nice, it does. Perfect. So we'll be able to know whether or not we have power in our thermal or not power. Well, I guess in a sense, yes, power via liquid. So we'll know whether or not we have liquefacted coal for power on our thermal expansion room. So we're also going to come in here, and we're going to set our energy sensor kit. Right click on the MFE. So I did switch this out. I went ahead and grabbed the MFE down by our air compressors, our oxygen compressor room, and replace that with a CESU, as you guys can see. And this should still be just fine down here. So we're going to grab out these guys. Let's go ahead and swap out our tanks while we're here. Why not? those back in there. Wait, why isn't power running? Okay, maybe we don't have enough power. Okay, it was fine earlier. I had tested this to make sure everything was good. Like the sun went down and it was just the moon for a while. Well, the sun's just now coming up, I guess. Okay. That's all right. As long as I got oxygen in my tanks in there, I'm cool. I'll keep an eye on it though. I might need another CESU over there possibly. All right, so let me go ahead and close this guy up. Like so, and let's go ahead and finish up this little bit we're working on. We got that set up. Let's make sure these guys have got plenty liquefacted coal. Still doing good there. All right, awesome. Now, do I have an interface? Thought I had an ME interface. Yes, we do. Good. All right, I think we might set this up right here, like that. All right, and so that means anything that comes in will automatically be exported out into our network. And I kind of want the same thing set up here. So orange we want there. I'll turn that one off. All right, and purple. Yeah, we'll have to set up the purple side over here, I think. And then we'll have the input for this. Pulverized ferrous. There we go. So that's going to start outputting into our network. Just like that. Come on now. Slowly but surely, I guess. Alright, and we'll go ahead and make ourselves up a export bus. And put it on there. That'll work out just fine. Now let's set up these guys. Put our liquid in here. We'll leave all that in there just fine. Turn it on. We'll set the screen color to black, text color to... We'll set this one to blue. Out of range. Alright, we can fix that, no problem. Alright, and this one, we'll turn this one on also. Screen color there, and we'll set this one to green. Alright, so that one's also out of range. Alright, so that's pretty much how that's going to look. We just need to make some range upgrades real quick. And those are right there, range upgrades. So pretty easy. Frequency transmitter, copper cables, and we need some more frequency transmitters. Alright, there we go. 2 range upgrades. That should be enough for us to get these 2 working for us. And we'll put these guys in... Wow, I'm not used to this one. There we go, that works. And we'll put this one right there. Awesome, there we go. Not available. Alright, well that means it's probably not filled just yet. So we are a little bit low on liquefacted coal. Hopefully that will show up for us. Oh, whoops. Darn it. I wish they would just exit out. Alright, that one's fine. That one looks okay. This one looks a little... Amount free. Let's get rid of the free space. There we go. That looks pretty good. So now we can kind of see everything what's kind of going on in our space station. Not everything, but we got a good idea by checking our thermal expansion, energy for all the oxygen sealers and such. That sounds kind of loud. That just popped up out of nowhere. Alright, good. So we're set up there. Let's get us some export buses made. Alright, we need a basic export bus first, so we're going to need a couple of ME interfaces, which means we're going to need some conversion matrices. Fluix dust, I don't like that. We're always out of this stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and make up, maybe 16. That should be enough for now. Alright, let's make up 2 conversion matrices. In fact, let's just do an extra one just for the sake of it. We'll make up 2 ME interfaces. And we should be able to craft up some cable too. So we're probably going to need a few pieces of cabling for what we're going to need too. Alright, so there we go. 2 export buses, and do we have any basic processors? We do, good. So we'll just make these into precision import buses for now. And let's grab that cable. Good. Alright, now we can come finish up this thermal expansion portion of our space station. Now I'm not going to worry about this setup right here, the fluid transposer and the magma crucible right now. I'm not going to worry about that too much. Alright, so if I come in right here, should be able to pull this guy up. I don't know if we're going to have enough. Yeah, we're going to need, like, just a little bit more. There you go. So, let's go ahead and make up a little bit more ME cabling. So we need some more Fluix dust. There we go. That should be enough to get us going. Alright, good. So here and here, we'll set our precision. Actually, we need this up on this side, don't we? Alright, we want that one there for sure. So we're going to set this one to blue. Alright, and that'll bring in whatever we tell it to, which we pretty much want all of our ores to come in through here and process. This one, on the other hand, we got... This one I believe I have set up for hardened glass. So I'm going to want Obsidian to come in here. And then I'm going to want lead to come in on this side. So we are going to need that other one. And I might need a door here. Because covering these up might be a little bit of a pain. We do have BuildCraft and we can use the facades. But I don't have any lasers set up at the moment. So I might have to do that a little bit later on. And just close this room off. Alright, one more export bus. Alright guys, and we're back. After a little bit of crafting later, I got myself a pattern encoder. Went ahead and made up a blank pattern. I also went ahead and crafted another ME interface. I think I was kind of going about the whole automation of... Let's see, where's it at? Our pulverizer and induction smelter wrong for the hardened glass. We're going to go ahead and pick this up. We'll use that for something else later, but we're going to put our ME interface right there. We're going to leave the export bus right there, and we're actually going to grab from our network a piece of lead. And we'll put that guy right there, so that will constantly keep that slot filled up right there, which is what we want. So, yeah, that's good. It'll always keep a stack of lead in there at all times, which is fine with me. Now, if we head back this way, head to our pattern encoder. As you guys can see, I got Obsidian set up here to craft hardened glass. Now, that's not actually how you make hardened glass, but this is what I want it to do, and we're going to see if this works. I'm actually kind of hopeful. So if I put this pattern right there, and we come back into our network... Actually, we don't even need to do that. We can just do it from our wireless access terminal. So let's try to squeeze through all of this. Take a look. So here we're going to have the... Oh, let's check here. Obsidian come into the pulverizer. It's going to pulverize into pulverized obsidian and send out to the bottom into the induction smelter into this top slot here, this green slot here through the top slot. And then it'll send the product out into our network. So if we tell our network to craft us up some hardened glass, which we still have 22 left, but let's say we want one piece of hardened glass. So that's going to send a piece of obsidian in here. Actually, how many pieces of obsidian do we need? Oh, right, we need 2 pieces of obsidian now, so give me this back. We need to go re-encode that. We need to tell it we need 2 pieces of obsidian. And I believe if we right-click, shift-right-click, that will change it back into a blank pattern, and we can re-encode that. So we're telling it now 2 pieces of obsidian for a piece of hardened glass. So I don't know if that's going to... Here, we'll just reset that one real quick. Just to get it out of the way. There we go. So now that's crafting us up a piece of hardened glass or 2. That'll send that back into our network. There we go. try that one more time. Alright, so that should send us 2 Obsidian in there. That's going to pulverize that, send that down into the induction smelter, and once those 2 are pulverized, that should make us up 2 hardened glass. Perfect. So we got that automated. Alright, we'll put all that back in there, and I could go ahead and start closing this off. Because I think we're pretty much good in here for now. Now, as far as the coal's concerned, really don't know how I could do that yet. I might have to do some thinking on that. Might come back to that a little bit later. So, we'll save that for another time. And I think I'm probably going to get started working on a corridor heading up to our launch pad. So, yeah, let me go ahead and start working on that. And once I get that done and the room set up for us, we'll be right back. Alright guys, and we're back. So I just finished off this small little corridor. I decided just to make it straight off from our main corridor on our space station instead of wrapping around. Let me go ahead and show you guys real quick. I figured it would be kind of a waste of blocks to have this just wrap around our oxygen collector room for our space station, so I just decided to go ahead and just make it come out just a little ways, and then that way we can also still see it from our control room. I thought that'd be pretty awesome. Alright, now up here, we need to set up a rocket launch pad. I'm thinking about doing it right here. There we go, that looks good. Now, I should have the rest of this stuff in here. Yep, we'll grab us our fuel loader, and some fuel, battery, a rocket. Now, I'm not going to be doing anything with the sheep on the space station, because I think I'm probably going to make something for the sheep on the moon instead of doing it on the space station, because I'm actually kind of happy with how the space station's turned out so far. Let's see, I need a few extra blocks, so let's come over here. Let's craft us up some elevators from open blocks. There we go, need 2 of you. Ooh, running extremely low on wool. Ugh. Wait, I didn't have any in there, did I? No, I didn't. Good. That's good. Alright, I also kind of need some lights. So I might make up some lamps real quick, too. Alright, so let's make sure this works. Good. Works just fine. I love that elevator. Works out perfectly here. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, it does seal, too. So it's called just coal. That's interesting. Anyway. Alright, so we got battery, we got fuel. I'll refill that up in a minute. We need some lamps. Alright, we got 2 white lamps. Let's see how far that's going to get us. So I've been doing this 2 blocks away from the center. So right in there. It's 1, and I think I skipped, what, 4 or 3? 3, so it'd be every 4th block. So right there. So we're probably going to need another one right there. So we're going to need 1 more white lamp. It looks like we're probably going to need 4 gray lamps. Alright, so inverted white lamp. We're going to need white Illumar. Or do I have some of that? I got a little bit of that one. We got 1 of that one. Still not enough. We need more. Alright, that should be enough to get our... Whoops, I shouldn't have made 2. That should be enough to get that 1 that we need. And then we need 4 more inverted gray lamps. Alright, do we have any ink sacks? We got a few. Grab some bone meal. Just go ahead and make up 16 of these. I might need some more of them later. Alright, back to lamps. There we go. And we'll craft these guys up. There we go, 8 of you. In fact, I think that just worked out perfectly. There we go, 6 of those. Alright, let's put these guys in here. This one goes right there. Now, I need some type of lighting for the launch pad as well. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do for it just yet, but I'll figure it out. I don't know if I want like red or yellow or what. So I think these were spaced like every 6 apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe like right here. So I guess I didn't need those. That's fine. Maybe I could just put them up here for now. Yeah, that's plenty of light. That looks good. Works for me. All right, and maybe we could put some glass around the edges here. Now, I don't want to close off the top part of this at all because we, of course, want to be able to launch our rocket. So we're just going to kind of just build up the walls just a little bit. Grab some more thickened glass. Darn you, jetpack. I think maybe... Yeah, we'll go ahead and take this up another layer all the way around. Alright, now I'll go ahead and put another layer of the tin decoration blocks on top of that. There we go. I am happy with that. Cool. Alright, let's go ahead and get our rocket on here. Let's put the battery in there. Get some fuel in there. Go ahead and start loading up what we got. Now, I think I might have an extra one around here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Extra fuel canister. I'll get these guys filled up a little bit later on too. But, with that being said, I think it's time to initiate Phase 3. Our moon base. Yep. I think at the end of this episode, I'm going to go ahead and get our storage drives ready. I'm going to get some partitions going. We're going to get some resources ready. I'm going to grab probably 1 or 2 of the solar panels from over there. And we're going to make our way to the moon next episode. So, with that being said, let me gather some stuff together. Get our drives partitioned out. As you guys can see, I've already made up another ME drive, another ME controller, and crafting monitor for us to use on the moon. Now, a lot of you guys are talking about using the applied energistics, what is that called? Quantum something or another. Quantum bridge, I believe it's called. And in order to make that, I need 2 singularities, which I think when you craft it, it gives you 2. But it takes like 250,000 of an item to make that singularity. So I need like 250,000 pieces of like cobblestone, for instance, which I'm working up to it. Once we get it, we'll be able to use it. But I'll have to craft more singularities in order to hook it up from like Mars and maybe the Earth compound. So it'd still take a little longer. I might even see about hooking up our quarry again because I think this one's finished. I haven't seen it on in a while. So I got a little bit of work to do before next episode, a little bit of preparation. Alright guys, so I want to go ahead and say thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any helpful tips, tricks, or comments, feel free to put them in the comments section down below. If you guys would rate the video, I'd greatly appreciate it. And until next time, we're off to the moon. Goodbye.